All right, welcome back to Twin Terror. I'm David.
And I'm Gary.
And today we're going to go to the future.
We're going to go back to the future?
We're going to go forward to the future.
Forward to the future. Yay!
No copyright infringements there.
Oh my goodness. What are we going to do?
Well, I think we should find out if Trump's going to run in 2028 because he said he's not going to.
But the 22nd Amendment will allow him to run in 2028. I think it's the 22nd Amendment.
The fact that he's a liar, does that mean anything about it?
No.
So there's an article in there. I didn't bother reading it because why? It just said Trump says that he doesn't plan on running in 2028. Really?
Yeah.
Stunning.
He's like, well, I'm kind of hoping that everything will work out in 2024. So, yeah, he wouldn't be able... Well, that's not true because when he was president, he had floated some thought bubbles about having a third term because the mean Democrats in the House of Representatives gave him such a hard time.
I deserve another term.
To do. Right. Yeah, he felt he deserved a third term because of that. So the fact that he says he doesn't want to run again in 2028 or he doesn't anticipate it because I guess he's hoping that he's going
to... I mean, what? Okay, let's say he gets elected.
Oh.
He already said he was going to be a dictator from day one or on day one.
Yeah, and he's got Supreme Court presidential immunity.
So there's no reason to run anymore, right? There won't be a 2028 election because he will be dictator for life.
Yes.
So that's one reason why he wouldn't run in 2028. The other is he doesn't get elected. And if you're not elected, one of the criteria in the Constitution is that you've had to live in the United States for like the past 12 years. So if you flee to a non-extradition country, you're not living in the United States, so you wouldn't qualify.
Oh, that's a good point.
Or you might be incarcerated, or you might be in a mental health hospital.
It is really hard to...
You may not even be alive.
It's hard to have a good, effective campaign if you're incarcerated.
Yeah. Well, he could do it.
Yeah, how do you have that good town hall? I guess you gotta have to all come to the penitentiary. come visit me in prison. We'll have a nice little town hall.
So yeah, it's kind of a foregone conclusion he won't run in 2028. The reason is the why won't it be?
That's why you have us. We decided we wanted to know what the reason was. He's not going to run in 2028.
So let's do a series of 4 Carters, I think, on this one. Because this doesn't even warrant a 7 Carter. We don't need to know about the past and the overarching energy. We can focus in on, will he not run in 2028 because he's already a dictator? Will he not run in 2028 because he's fled the country and doesn't qualify, etc., etc., etc.?
He's worm food. Don't worry about it.
So, purely for entertainment purposes,
we are going to be entertained on this one. So if you like your tarot with a little bit of snark, boy oh boy, hold on tight. This one's going to be a snark attack here.
We've had some pretty good readings this today, so carry on.
There's blood in the water.
And we're sharks sniffing and circling.
Fins to the left and fins to the right.
So what are you asking?
I'm going to say, is Trump not running in 2028 because he's a dictator already?
President for life.
Presidential dictator Xi Trumpola. Okay, for entertainment purposes only, the foundation of the reading is the Knight of Wands, bringing that strong message forth.
I may speak softly.
Carry a big stick on my valiant steed. Oh dear. Unfortunately, we're in a little nightmare scenario of our own creation. He wants to be the dictator and carry that strong message forth boldly, but he's got a little problem. He's not. He didn't get elected.
Yeah, exactly. The people spoke.
Yeah, it's like, didn't you understand? This was my plan. The 8 of Cups, the emotional walking away. Just walk away. The 4 of Cups, I don't like the offers you're giving me.
It was stolen.
Yeah, the offers you're giving me is I could be in the loony bin, I could be in jail, or I could be out of the country.
Let's see. I want to see the shadow card underneath.
Chariot.
Yeah.
It's just moving forward slowly.
Yeah, to me, I think... would you say he's going to be elected in
2024? No, these are not cards I would expect to see of someone that was successfully elected and became a dictator. Yeah. What I'm seeing is that he is emotionally He's unhappy emotionally. He doesn't like the emotional decisions that have been given to him. He's going to emotionally check out. It was of his own doing, and the end of the day, what's coming after him is moving forward, and it's not stopping.
Yeah.
So, I don't think he's going to be a dictator.
No, that's not the vibe I get either. He's the voters have moved on from him, and life goes on. Now, Gary,
I'm going to go over here and shuffle.
Gary's going to shuffle.
You give me your reading.
And then I'm going to do my reading. I don't know why he can't do an overhand shuffle. Just put the cards in a different side of the deck. Okay, so not dictator for life. What's another reason why Trump?
What a shame!
Yeah, what's another reason why Trump may not run? It's because he's not in the country.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Let's see.
Venezuela.
Venezuela, Saudi Arabia. Let's look at the energy. Does Trump not run in 2028 because he's not even in the United States? And you remember, according to the Constitution, you had to have lived in the United States like the last 12 years or so. I think that's how it goes. I could be wrong on that one. You got the Seven of Wands, fighting from a position of advantage. Does he flee? Temperance. There's that Knight of Wands card again. And the Four of Swords. Does he flee? Seven of Wands, first thing that comes to mind, fighting extradition. Underneath is the Knight of Wands. The voters have voted. He's going to a place where he can lie low and recover from it. To me, he doesn't. Yeah, if he can get out of the country, the reason why he's not running in 2028 is he's fighting extradition back to the country because he doesn't want to face the charges that are waiting and the incarceration that's waiting for him. So I give a pretty solid indication that if he can flee the country, he will, and then he'll fight extradition.
Yeah, or he can shout his little message from
Exactly.
behind the fence, right?
Exactly.
The little dog
yapping at you from behind the fence. Exactly. I'm the president in exile.
Oh my God! Could you? Oh,
yeah, he'd love that.
He would play that for all it was worth. Oh Lord.
Yeah, he'd love it. Talk about the ultimate victimization card.
Oh. God, yeah, he brings professional victimization to a whole new level.
Yeah, it's an art form with him.
Oh my God, it's his life essence.
If his base would only treat him as cruelly as they treat everybody else, because it would just be can you imagine the mocking that they would give the guy? What a whiny little you are.
Yeah, female dog.
I wasn't treated fairly. They could go, me, you weren't treated fairly.
Oh, look at the poor billionaire has been treated unfairly.
Exactly. You got all that money and lost it 6 times over and kept dicking people over.
So
and now he's not fair.
Yeah, you got to go to your little Mar-a-Lago and suffer in your little 2 billion, 1 billion, 2 billion, whatever is valued today, little mansion.
If the MAGA folks were, if they represented what they thought they represented, pull yourself up by the bootstraps, work hard, hold yourself accountable to stuff. If they actually lived that life and then looked at him and judged him under that same magnifying glass, their reaction would be wildly different. Look forward to the day that maybe they get there. But they're not there now because they're in a cult.
No, yeah.
Okay, so he could, potentially, he may not be running because he's not in the country.
Yeah.
So, next one. Is he not running because he's
incarcerated?
So, Gary's going to go
in the big house.
Yeah, Gary's going to go for the Blues Brothers Illinois Correctional Facility.
The Cook County Slammer. So is he not running because he's Joliet Jake? Let's see. Is he going to be in prison? That's why he's not going to be running in 2028. Well, the foundation is the Six of Cups. Kind of that the reminiscing nostalgic card. It's also you're living in the past. You're living in your past glories. I'm not getting a prison vibe out of this.
Hurry up, it's late.
The Emperor, I am the boss, the big cheese. That is definitely a Trumponian kind of card. But it's also a very As the husband of the Empress, it's also a very non-emotional card, which is this is what you did. This is the reason why you're getting punished the way you are. So it could be. Let's see. There's Kamala Harris. You got the Nine of Pentacles, living kind of the high life, enjoying life's finer things. Page of Swords. You got that juvenile messaging. Just attack. Doesn't matter what it is. I'm fearsome. Fear me. And there's the J.D. Vance Page of Pentacles. The whole just the valuing things like a 10-year-old would. It's. I am not getting any prison vibes at all out of this.
I've been looking at that, trying to. I don't see it. I just don't see it.
What is this telling us?
It would be like if he was convicted, they can't. Just like, because, you can't put a juvenile in adult prison.
Yeah, it could be that.
This would almost be a pardon. If you want to look at it, this would be like a pardon card. Now, before... now, as you all are triggered and throwing at the computer screen here, I am not suggesting that Kamala Harris is going to pardon him. But it's that energy of... You can't hold this person accountable, which will lead into my reading, because maybe they just aren't mentally or emotionally fit to stand trial or be incarcerated.
I think you know what? I think that's exactly where it's pointing, and I was about to go there when you went up. That the foundation is that Six of Cups, that his mind has gone.
Yeah, and out of what's the word I'm looking for? Out of mercy. When you have somebody who's in prison for life and then they've got cancer and they've got like 6 months left to live, and then they'll release them from prison that they
compassion purposes.
Yeah, compassion. There's the word. Out of compassion, he may not be incarcerated.
Imagine a Republican came up with the word compassion, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm sure it was you had it in the most mocking.
Oh yeah, it was a reverse. So yeah, I think with the Six of Cups is just like his mind is gone. And then the Emperor is kind of like, we're looking at this very unemotionally. And it could be the Kamala Harris looking at this saying, like Dave said, yeah, you know what? He's got these juvenile behaviors.
It's like he's had a stroke and his mind has gone simple. His health has gone simple.
Yeah.
Again, if you're drooling in a cup, they're not going to put an invalid in prison.
Yeah,
he's already in prison.
It serves no purpose to keep him behind bars when he's already in his own mental prison. Which, let's face it, that's the worst prison sentence that Trump could possibly get, is being stuck in his own mind with his own thoughts. Drooling into a cup and then having his loving wife changing his diapers a couple times a day.
Well, I'm sure Melania won't, but maybe Laura Loomer will.
Oh, Laura Loomer.
I
loved your description.
The MAGA Mona Lisa?
Oh God, I saw that picture. That was terrible. That was your descriptor of every Disney villainous.
She looks like evil Disney queen, evil Disney princesses. Why?
Except for Ursula.
Yeah. Well, Ursula had a little extra weight on her, but
she probably looked like that.
I'm sure in her
youth.
In her early queen days, she was much more like Maleficent or something like that.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, will Trump not run because he's incarcerated? Will he not run because he's mentally or emotionally compromised? That he's just not fit for office? Basically,
he's already there.
Basically, he's been committed.
Yeah.
And that's where I want to go with it. And then you can do the last one. Is he even alive?
Yes.
Okay. Queen of Cups. Here we go. This is looking even more promising. Emotions. Keeping things under wrap. Emotionally under wrap. Keeping things calm. The Four of Cups. Look at all these cup cards. The Four of Pentacles. Gary's favorite trump card. There's your Ace of Wands. And your Ace of Swords. This is pretty strong stuff here. I think emotionally or mentally he's handicapped at this point. Whether he's had a stroke or he's an emotional breakdown, he's holding on to his health. His health is bad. His emotions are bad. And there's this Ace of Wands energy, this big push with the Ace of Swords underneath it. This is literally there is justice in this country, and you deserve to be punished with it. But at the same time, if he's not healthy enough to do it, if he's not emotional there, I think he doesn't run in 2028 because financially he can't do it, emotionally he can't do it, judiciously from the Justice Department version he can't do it, and there's no energy left here to do it. He's got no energy. The Truth and Justice won't let him. He doesn't have the health. He doesn't have the emotional fortitude, and everything's capped. I think, to me right now, the strongest thing is emotionally or mentally, he is incapable of doing it. And he could even be under house arrest.
Yeah, to me, that four of Pentacles is emotionally there. He's not there.
Yeah,
he's not there emotionally. He doesn't have his mental faculties anymore.
Yeah, there's just no choice. There's no opportunity. It just isn't there.
It seems like whenever we do any kind of reading on debates or whatnot, and that Four of Pentacles comes up, that's kind of who's the doctor that gets them all juiced up for the debates.
Oh, Captain Ronnie Johnson.
Yeah,
it's actually Jackson, but he called him Johnson.
Yeah, exactly. So to me, that's the Ronnie Jackson giving him his little happy meds to get him ready for a debate card, because his mental health is so bad that he needs that boost, and that it's finally he can't get the boost anymore because his mental health is too far gone.
Yep.
Okay, final read. Is he
even alive?
Is he even with us?
Yes. Has he joined the choir invisible?
Yes. Let's see.
Is he pushing up the daisies?
He's bereft.
Have they buried him next to Ivana on the 19th hole?
He's a stiff bereft of life. He rests in peace. If he hadn't nailed him to the perch, he'd be pushing up the daisies. Is he even alive? Okay, Foundation is Knight of Cups. It's kind of an emotional offering.
There's your funeral procession.
Page of Wands, immature messaging. Emperor.
Visited God.
The sun. We see the light. The truth has come out. And the Lovers. No, I don't think it's because
he's the Lovers card. It's the Two of Cups.
The Two of Cups. It's the same pair with Trump overlooking it. I'm not getting, initially at least, it doesn't look like it's because he's dead. I'm not getting that feel from these cards. I've got a lot stronger feel from yours that he's mentally not capable of running. Is he still with us?
Yeah, I'm not seeing a death card. You know what I'm seeing with this is it doesn't matter if he was dead or not. The voters have moved on.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what I got when I got to the underneath card. It was just like, yeah, we've got agreements. You can loom over the agreements all you want, Trump, but the voters and the electorate have moved on.
This is Kamala Harris and Tim Walz coming in with their new thing. They've shown the proper way of doing it.
Yeah.
People are much happier with this. Why would you want to go back to this guy
This
again?
is your love and joy card right here. Yeah, exactly. So we've got a new messaging going forward. We are not going back.
Yep.
We're not doing this anymore. And everyone's seeing the light.
Yeah, it's literally there's no stomach for Donald Trump at this point. Good thing that I just stopped it if I didn't have that in the right spot.
Oh my goodness.
My little stand was collapsing there.
Oh dear. And it was so expensive. It's such a high quality stand.
I'm going to have to be pressed down on it.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So yeah, it's looking like the current energy is the reason why he's not running in 2028 is simply because he's going to be drooling into a cup.
And there's after a Harris Walz tenure in the office, even if he wasn't drooling in a cup, people don't want to go back.
Exactly. That's that whole sun card right there.
Yeah, they just like, okay, we've seen both administrations. Why would we want to go back to that turmoil? That doesn't mean there won't be turmoil.
Yeah.
But it's going to be less popular. And again, who on the Republican side commands the cult like Trump commands it?
Yeah.
Nobody's going to vote for Ron DeSantis or Nikki Haley. They don't know, or even Don Jr. They don't. Steve Bannon, Roger Stone. Nobody carries it like Trump carried it. And so, without a cult leader, the cult is going to branch off into its little sub branches. And no, yeah, I think at the end of the day, Trump may try to flee, or Trump may not be mentally or emotionally well enough to do it, and it could be both.
Yeah.
By the time you do bring him back in the country, he's not capable of holding that office. In the end of the day, I think he'd rather be a president in exile.
Yeah, that gives him everything he wants.
Yeah, because he's still the president in his mind.
Yes, indeed.
He can still grift off of people, and he's not in prison.
Yeah.
The only thing he's got is he's not in the United States. But I'm sure there's McDonald's.
Yeah, McDonald's is everywhere.
Maybe you can open a franchise over
Except
there.
Russia. Russia, they got rid of all their McDonald's.
Do they have Whack-Donald's over there?
They got some weird spin-off. Yeah, so, it's 2028, it's not because he got reelected.
No.
And it's not because... it could be because he gets out of Dodge, but it's not looking good. It looks like most promising is that he's just playing whack-a-mole inside his own head.
Yeah, regardless, he's playing whack-a-mole, and he may be playing whack-a-mole. He may be crazy inside the United States. He may be crazy outside of the United States. And maybe he was outside the United States. They might kick him back to the United States.
Like, we're done with the crazy.
Yeah, it's like, what good is he doing? What good is he in Venezuela or Saudi Arabia if he's loopy as a loon?
Yeah.
They come back and, dump him off on the border there and put him on a plane to some sanctuary city. Here, he's your felon. Take care of him. We don't want to pay for it.
Yeah. Well, I think that wraps that one up.
Yeah, I think so too.
We really appreciate everyone watching.
Yeah, thank you for watching this video and supporting our channel. Please like, share, subscribe, give it a thumbs up, click the notification bell if you really like it. Hit the subscribe button so you get notifications every night at midnight Pacific time for more mayhem coming from us.
Whoa. Who's texting you at midnight, dear? It's Twin Terror with Gary and David.
I've got to stay up and watch it.
Oh my gosh. Tweet, tweet, tweet. Leave a comment. I read every single one and I respond to many.
All right. Thank you, everyone. We'll catch you on the next video. Take care.
Take care. Bye.